previous video you are learned example problems. Now some of the important points. Any segment or angle is congruent to itself. Any segment or angle is congruent to itself. It is one word question. For this is called a reflexive property. What is reflexive property? Any segment or angle is congruent to itself. Congruent meaning you know. Yes. For the segment in same size and same shape. This is called congruent. Next, if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are congruent. This is called CPCTC. Corresponding parts, congruent. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. What is this meaning? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Yes. For this full form is given, their short form. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. For their first letter, corresponding parts first letter, congruent first letter, triangle first letter, then again congruent first letter. So, CPCTC. Okay. When two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are congruent. Okay. Yes. If angles and sides means, that is, if two angles are equal in triangle, then the sides opposite to them are equal. Two angles are equal in a triangle, then the sides opposite to them are equal. That is, for this triangle, the two angles are equal. Yes, suppose these two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to them, for their opposite side is this, for this one opposite is this. So, these two are equal. These two angles are equal, their opposite side. For this one, this angle opposite side is this. This angle opposite side is this. So, these two are equal. Yes. So, that is another one. If the sides then angles. That is, if two sides are equal. Consider this triangle. Suppose these two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to them, this side opposite angle, this is. For this side opposite angle is this. So, these two angles are equal. Okay, remember these two. Yes, that is simply we say angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And vice versa. Previous video I gave explanation, Do you remember, students? Yes. So this is for this statement you have to remember we have to apply in some of the statement problems. Listen student, exercise 5.1 second problem. In the given figure, angle CIP congruent. How you read this? Congruent to angle COP. And angle HIP is congruent to angle HOP. Prove that IP is congruent to OP. Congruent meaning, remember, what is the meaning of congruent? It has same shape and size. Okay, yes, so that is CIP is congruent to angle COP. CIP, for this is this angle, this is called vertex, angle formed in this middle letter. Okay, so that is you have to consider CIP. Yes, angle CIP. So what is the middle letter? I. For this this is called vertex, angle formed. For normally, in the lower class you are learned angle formed between these two rays. Yes, this is called, where angle formed, this is called vertex. Okay, so angle CIP, this angle COP, which is COP? COP, for this is COP. So these two are congruent. What is this meaning? These two measurements are equal. And also given HIP, angle HIP, for this full angle. Yes, angle HIP is equal to angle HOP for this angle. Okay, so using this we have to prove IP is equal to IP congruent to PO. IP congruent to POs. That means these two are We have to prove these two are equal. Listen student, first you have to draw the given diagram. First, what is given in the question taken, right? It is given angle CIP is congruent to angle COP. Angle HIP is congruent to angle HOP. So that is angle CIP. For this angle is equal to this angle. Then also given angle HIP. For this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, we want to prove IP is congruent to OP. We want to prove these two are equal. Okay, yes. Now for CI is equal to CO. CI is equal to CO. How it is CI is equal to CO? Because the angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Now only we saw the note, you know. Yes, make remember that for these two angles are equal, their opposite sides are equal. So CI is equal to CO. Since angle CIP is congruent to COP, by corresponding parts congruence triangles are congruent. Corresponding parts of congruence triangles are congruent. Okay, yes. Then IP is equal to OP. IP is equal to OP. So it is called it as equation number 1. Then IP is equal to OP. These two are equal because these two are corresponding parts. You have to consider these two triangle. Yes. So these two are corresponding parts. So by this property, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So we conclude that these two are equal. Called it as equation number 2. Now you have to consider these two triangles. For it is CPI, CPO. In these two triangles, yes, CP is common. For this side is common. Okay. So for this triangle CP, for this triangle one of the side is CP. So CP is equal to CP. Now for given HIP, angle HIP is congruent to angle HOP. For this triangle HIP, for this side, this angle is equal to this angle. So this means these two angles are equal. Their opposite side is HI. For this angle, opposite side is this one. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So HI is equal to HO. So it is called it as equation number 4. Now you have to consider equation 2 and 4. Okay, equation 2, what explained equation 2? For these two are equal. Equation 4, what explained to us? For these two are equal. Yes. So from 4 and corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So IP is equal to OP. IP, these two sides are equal. Then from 2 and 4, that equation previous second and fourth equation, we have to conclude that IP is congruent to OP. Hence proved. Third question, in the given figure, AC is congruent to AD. AC is congruent to AD. That means these two are equal. And angle CBD for this triangle CBD, angle CBD for this two, CBD and DEC. Then we have to prove these two triangle BCF for this triangle and triangle EDF. These two are congruent. We have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Listen students, first you have to draw the diagram, given diagram. Then what is given in this question taken, right? AC is congruent to AD. So that is these two are equal. AC is congruent to AD means these two are equal. Angle CBD is equal to angle DEF. We have to prove these two are equal. For this triangle is congruence to this triangle. Okay. From this figure, we have to consider the triangle BCF and DEDF or DEF. Okay. You have to consider these two triangles. We have to apply the criteria, AAA criteria. For already given these two angles are equal. Now we have to find these two are equal. Why these two angles are equal? Vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle sorry, I made a mistake here. listen, vertically opposite angle. This angle name BFC, EFD. Yes, these two are vertically opposite angle. The vertex you keep in middle. Okay, so now for these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal. So the remaining angles also equal. So that is given in the question itself. That is CBD, angle CBD is congruent to DEF. For these two are equal given in the question itself. So that is, otherwise remaining angles of triangle BCF and triangle EDF. For these two are equal, these two are equal. Remaining one more angle is there. This also equal. Okay, this is this part. So by AAA criteria, so that is AAA similarity or AAA criteria, we have to conclude that these two are congruence. Triangle BCF is congruence to triangle EDF. Hence proved.